Hey everyone, I hope it's not too loud. Oop, oop, oop. Wait. um, I'm just setting up the live right now, so let's go ahead and make it public. It's a little early, but we'll go ahead and make it public so everyone can get settled in. Let's do that. All right. Hang on. I just got a little something to do, and I'll be right back. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Can you hear me? I hope so. Let's see. Where are we at? Let's see. Who has come in? Hi, Space Time. Hey, Jiva. Hi, Inanna. Hey, Yuji. Hi, Red Bear. Hey, Pink Kitty. Hey, Meeker. Hey, Gaia. Hey, Monica. Hey, Camilla. That's awesome that you set a notification for this live. That's awesome. Without noticing. All right. How is everyone? Hey, Oe. Hey, Phoenix. I'm so glad you could come, and everyone who's out there. Why is this showing unlisted to me? I guess it's public. I guess. I guess everyone can see it? Because it's showing unlisted. But whatever. Whatever. Okay. Hey, very happy Mondays. Hey, Catherine. Okay, cool. You saw it on your For You page. Okay, cool. Yeah, so originally this wasn't planned to be messages from Lilith, but as I connected with the energy of March, she kind of stepped in and said, okay, so we're going to talk about March. So she's heavily involved with this reading. Can everyone see? I guess you can. I can see it. Everyone see your selections here. I'm going to hold them up in a few minutes, but we're going to wait till 5 o'clock. This is so weird. The scheduled for, I'm looking in the YouTube studio part of this video, and all the data on it is weird. It's not even accurate. And we're live. It says February 25th, 2025 at 10:43 a.m. This is scheduled for. And we're live right now. So that's weird. I guess the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow is retrograding. So, hey Laura. Hey Monica. Oh, I said hey Monica, didn't I? Hey Steven. I hope everyone is okay. March is going to be interesting. Yeah, 25 is significant. So the time is off. On one of my pages, it's showing unlisted. So we're just going to have a little bit of that stuff going on. So, oh well. Oh well, go with the flow. What can you say? It's reversed. So I should, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reverse the card. Oops, sorry. I'm already getting handsy. Are you guys okay? Did I hurt y'all? Ooh, I should tighten this up. I'm going to tighten you guys up. Are you ready? Are we good? Okay. Let me reverse the cards for you, okay? Because I'm not really used to this. So there we go. So I always forget that. I'm so glad someone reminded me. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3. Does that make more sense to you guys? 1, 2, 3. Let me look. Oh, I'm not watching that. So does that make more sense? 1. Where am I at? Why isn't this playing? 1, 2, 3. Is that better? I'll hold them up. I'll hold up each card for you guys to see. So you can get a better vibe of each group. I'm just kind of waiting until like a few minutes because I said 5 o'clock, but I do it a little earlier because I'm prepared for YouTube to kind of mess with me because it used to mess with me super bad. My members know all about it because there was one time I had to restart it I don't know, 3 times. So, but I will hold up these cards. This is also a low light reading. So, hey, Infinite Gems, how are you? Hey, Empress Temple. So, these cards are pretty intense cards, actually. This is the Familiars, which is Familiars deck. And I honestly don't use them a lot. They have all the cards have like intense energy. And you might not think so, but they do. So, hey, Emma, it's so good to have you. And you put us in a bubble. Okay. All right. Coolest bubble around now. Hey, Steven. How are you? Hey, Jen. How are you doing? I really hope everyone's doing okay. Things are pretty crazy. I know they are. Every day is some kind of craziness. So, and I got to tell you, I started connecting with March, and Lilith was like, Amy, I have some stuff to say. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm going to be doing an Oracle of Lilith session really soon for the members. And I think she's just coming forward more and more. But the energy of March is insane. It's crazy. We have a eclipse in March that's going to wrap up a 2-year cycle that was starting around 2023 for the cardinal signs, I believe. So yay. Yay, yay, yay. And then we have some intense moons, and then we have the Virgo, the Venus retrograde, and we have a Mercury retrograde, all going on in the month of March. And then we have just the general stuff going on in the world. So it is a lot, and it really is kind of, well, it really is a time where Lilith can come forward more. She works in the element of chaos. It is her thing, you know. Hey, Phoenix, welcome to the coven. It's so good to have you. I'm so excited. Yay, Phoenix. It's so good to have you. All right. I'm so excited. You're going to get to be a part of the Oracle Lilith session I'm going to have. I'm so excited to do it. It's going to be soon. Might be this week. So, hey, Atlas. Hey, Xavier. Hey, Camilla. Yeah, it's been intense. It really has. So, it's 5:05, you guys. So, I'm going to get started. Okay, I'm going to show you guys these cards. All right, let me get a drink. So my camera is on a table all by itself, and I have to remember not to touch it. Okay, so I'll do my best. I'll try. Are you guys ready? Okay, so I'm going to start. So this is going to be group 1, and I'll read you. Oh, what is? Oh, this is group 3. Okay, we're backwards. Okay. All right, we're backwards. We're doing it backwards. Okay. All right. I had to think a minute. I had to use my brain. Okay. Number 1 is Blackbird, and it's Omens. And this is the card. All right. Take a moment, feel the energy. Every one of these cards is intense. Okay. And these are cards that I shuffled, and Lilith threw these cards out of the deck. Okay. So, all right. Okay, that's group 1. Okay, group 2 is going to be Potency. So, how you interpret this card is going to be different for everyone. And this card came out in a certain way. So it kind of flew out in a weird way. Okay, and then we have Malice. The Goblin came out. Now, don't make assumptions, okay? My tongue's heavy, y'all. Don't make assumptions about this card and this group. Malice, Goblin. All right. So those are your choices. I'll give you a few more minutes to kind of like see which one you're drawn to. I'm going to go get the cards for the first group, and then we'll get started on group one. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to get started with group one. Are you guys all okay? All right, so group one is Omens. And I will put these cards, oops, over here. Goblins wanted to get away from me. Okay, and I'll take these. All right, so Blackbird, Omens. This feels heavy. This feels like a really heavy energy. So I feel like there's going to be signs for you in March. Let me get one more deck here. I'm going to get the money deck for you guys. So I feel like money may be important for you guys in March. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let's pull from Lilith's deck here. This is her oracle deck. Tell me about the omens for Blackbird. Tell me about the omens for Blackbird. Well, literal blackbirds are going to be signs for you. Watch out for groups of blackbirds, any kind of blackbirds. When you see blackbirds, pay attention. They can also be a sign of a warning. There's a warning with groups of blackbirds in March, okay? So pay attention. We have Jupiter, expansion, prosperity, and growth. That's a great card. That is an amazing card. So that's where the money vibe I'm getting. Okay, tell me about this expansion, prosperity, and growth. We have projection, your spiritual gold. I think you're going to have to dig for it a little bit. We have Black Moon, Lilith, and Sagittarius. Free yourself. There you go. There's the work. So I feel like for you guys in March, there's going to be some shadow work. I felt that as the Blackbird card came out for this reading. I do feel like there's an expansion that's going to be prosperous. Um, I'm not sure you're going to see the prosperity in March necessarily. I think there's going to be growth here through a walk with the shadow. I think a lot of people are going to be dealing with shadow, with with their issues. We're going to get 3 of these cards, which I don't like that. I don't like to get 3 of these cards. We have defeat here. We have elevate here. Let's put these down here. Can you guys see? You know what? I'm going to take this down just a little bit. Is that better? Okay, and then we have wounded. All right, so there's going to be some shadow work here that I feel you guys are doing. Let's go ahead and pull the money cards here, because there is definitely some kind of feeling with group one. You may have a feeling of failure or lack. There's not enough money. This could be around your career or just in general. A lot of people are feeling lack. They're feeling like they don't have enough money, they don't have enough resources. And I feel like the squeeze of that is going to get a lot worse. Um, and so fear comes up, fear of what are we going to do? Where are we going to go with this? And the wounds of lack and security come up. And safety is going to be something that people are going to lean into a lot. And the truth is that your fear, your wounds, your family wounds, your generational wounds about having enough, fear, prosperity, things like that are purposely being triggered. It's not by accident. It's on purpose because those wounds take you most deeply into your fear because, well, it hits your family. So when you see blackbirds, pay attention to what's going on in your life. Okay, let's talk more about this. Give me some money cards. We have teacher. There's some learning here going on in March around the idea of money and lack offering. Okay, tell me more. We have the office. Yeah, it feels like in March, there is an expansion of your consciousness that's going to help you overcome these feelings of defeat, these feelings of failure, these feelings of not having enough. It's not going to come from outside you. There's nothing outside you that can give you security. There's nothing outside of you that can make you feel okay. Okay, this is the secret. All right, it's you. You're the one that gives yourself that sense of security. You're the one that validates yourself. Everyone has failed. Okay, everyone. Well, let me say that again, because there is a certain percentage of people in this world who haven't really gone without. I'm not talking about those people. Um, But most people, everyday people, have fear around providing and security. And these things are valid, but March is a time to go within and heal this, especially during a Venus retrograde. Venus is about love. It's also about pleasure. It's about material things as well, having beautiful things. And in retrograde, it asks us about our feelings about material values, about property, about what we do for a living, and those kind of things. And during times like this, where we feel the hammer coming down on our money and security, it really is time to decide what we're going to align with. Are we going to align with fear or are we going to align with love? And I know that sounds very pie in the sky, but this isn't pie in the sky love. This is the kind of self love that is radical. This is the kind of self love that is active and is activism. It says, I know you're feeding me lack. I know you're triggering my fear. But instead, I'm going to decide that I'm going to love myself and I'm going to find security in this chaos. I'm going to find resources in this chaos because I'm not going to lean into the lack. I'm going to lean into myself and connections. I'm going to lean into my abilities and my gifts, and I'm going to find my prosperity. I'm not going to allow the whispers of all these negative things in the world to keep me from what I set out to do. Because fear like this can get a hold of your mind and twist you to where you are making decisions out of fear. And I'm going to tell you something. Listen to your auntie. Every decision I've ever made out of fear has been wrong. I'm telling you, every decision I've ever made out of fear has screwed up my life. So I'm telling you that this is the time in March to do the shadow work. And that means going within yourself and being willing to see how you got here, where this fear is coming from. It's a deep work because you're connecting with painful things. Because really, the lack, that feeling of lack, that fear is coming from usually from something from childhood. And for some people, it's physically, like they lived in poverty. And for some people, it comes from there was a feeling here of not being worthy because of the way you were treated or something that happened. So it's a deeper work. They're both deep, but they're different. Okay. So this defeat here is not meant to be an energy that's lived in. You're meant to elevate from this. Okay. And it feels like in March, that's part of the work. And here's the thing while you're doing the work, you're going to be triggered, probably harder, faster, more often. And it's going to be difficult. You're being called to do this at this time because you are different. Your energy changes things and you're capable of doing it. We have Jupiter expansion. All right. Jupiter is, when Jupiter is good for you and good to you, it is an energy that brings a lot of prosperity and expansion, expanding your social network, expanding friends, expanding who you call family. But you have to free yourself of this defeatist energy in order to do those things. And that is not easy. Now, March is a good time to do this just because the energy, the astrological energy supports this internal work. It's a good time to do it. It's a good time to look within. Here's the thing. Do not trust the people who come back into your life in March. Do not trust that they have good intentions for you, Blackbird. Okay? Do not trust anyone on the outside of you who tries to make it okay. All right? Do not let people placate you or pacify you. You are meant to be activated by this energy. You are meant to elevate to another level. This is you. This is you being called to do this work. If you resonate with this, that's the message here. I need a drink. I'll be right back. Sorry I pulled you guys. Are you guys okay? Are you all right? Okay. All right. So, sorry. So in March, there's a lot of healing going on for you, a lot of expansion. I feel like the teachers here really, this is about you. You have this energy of teaching by doing. I don't necessarily think that you're out to like be a teacher, although you may be, but I feel like this is more like leading by doing, leading by making this shadow work almost look easy, but it's not easy. Okay. Um, and I feel like you probably have done this a lot of your life. Like you make things look easy. You're called to do this because you have the strength to do it. You may have Leo energy where you just, or Aries energy or Taurus energy where you just kind of like push through things. You have this ability to kind of just make things happen. And there's a lot of power here. So you may have this kind of reluctant leadership energy, which I've been feeling here lately. And I do feel like the reluctant leaders are being called, which honestly can kind of suck if you're one of the people who is a reluctant leader, because you really didn't ask for it, but you're being asked to do it anyway. So, and I feel that with the elevate, I feel like this healing really is going to put you in a different position, and it may lead to new job positions. It may lead to a promotion at work, or you expanding a side hustle, or you envisioning something new in your life. I'm not saying this is going to happen in March. I feel like March is almost like the shadow work to a pathway that's opening. Okay. I think March is very, very volatile. And I think we all need to be really careful. And I'm going to tell you in every group that if you can stay home, stay home. Okay. Do not trust this energy that's around. Okay. Because there are powers that be. Okay. Stay with me. Stay with me. You see what I'm saying? There are powers that be that also utilize these energies. They're not stupid. Okay. And with that said, we need to stay home as much as possible in March, okay? Especially around the middle of the month, and around that eclipse energy, okay? So let's pull some more cards here. I want to pull on this like money situation. They're saying offering. So if you align, I'm hearing like with Lilith, or any other, whatever you align with, okay, whatever your paradigm is, um, with your lack energy or whatever generational energies you're healing, your shadow work, okay? Make an offering. It doesn't have to be big or elaborate. It just has to be heartfelt, okay? Or pray or chant or do whatever you do in March, okay? Now, this isn't necessarily a ritual, okay? You're not actually casting, okay? You're doing shadow work and you're connecting with your energies. You're connecting in a deep way. You may be asking for help. Uh, remember, always remember, no matter how close you are to a spirit, they do want you to ask their help. Okay, they don't assume they're going to help you. All right, you have to ask. You have to ask for intercession. Okay, um, and in March, I feel like especially around money and lack and the shadow work, ask them to help you. Ask them to intercede on your behalf. Okay, it will be something that will be powerful and your connection will grow. Okay. There is huge amounts of growth possible for you with your deities in March, and that is going to blossom. Your relationship with, especially Lilith, can really blossom if you turn to her during March. That's why she's coming forward. And she just wants you to know that there will be shadow work going on in March, and don't fear it. Don't. I laugh because it feels like every time we get out of shadow work, we're going right back into it. It's just like one cycle after another. But always understand that we're always growing, we're always healing. And if you walk the path of someone who is on a spiritual journey, the shadow work seems to be something we always go back to because that's how we expand our energy. That's how we grow, you know. But this one feels different. This one feels like it's going to be very powerful and fast and furious. Okay, because I feel like by the end of like April, middle of April, a lot of you will be through this. Okay, some of you more quickly, depending on where you are in your journey. So tell me about the money. Tell me about this opportunity. Tell me about the expansion here. Tell me about the expansion. All right. I think you're going to overcome a lot of this fear, okay? A lot of it. So instead of leaning into the fear of the situation, think of things you can do in response to it. How can you create plenty when there's lack? How can you step up to the plate? What creative things can you do? That's how your mind will begin to work. How can I make do? How can I expand where I covered this? And you will be surprised at the thoughts that come forward, the inspiration that comes forward. Okay, we have the Chariot. Okay, there's a Chariot. We have the Six of Swords. All right, we have no reversals. We have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Sun. Woo, that's good. We like that. We would like to have one more card. I want one more card. I don't like 4 cards. I want 5. So there's emotion here with this lack energy, this fear about around money and plenty and prosperity. And it feels like, we're moving forward. It's imperfect. Of course it is. We're humans. We're not going to completely release our fear, okay? We're going to learn to manage it. That's part of being fearless. I tell people all the time, being fearless doesn't mean you have no fear. I've been through a lot in my life and I've had people call me fearless and brave and all that stuff. I'm still afraid. I just do it anyway. I just do it anyway. Because the cost of me not doing it is worse than the fear of doing it. So I just do it anyway. And I feel like that's what you're going to be called to do. Just do it anyway. Have faith. Connect with your deities, connect with your faith, connect with your practice, connect with whatever that is to give you strength to go forward and face the fear. And know that you have the wisdom and ability to deal with whatever fear this is and whatever lack this is. You have more than you think, and there's more resources than you think, and you are more creative at covering what you need to cover. Okay? Because there's a lot of positivity here. This card wants to come out. We have Justice. Hey, that's a great card because I feel like you're going to get some justice around money, around prosperity. It's going to be very, 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 can I say very one more fucking time? Very positive. Okay, this is a very positive thing, but it will be imperfect. Okay, so there'll be some, I feel like you'll be frazzled a little bit around this. You'll be a little nervous, okay? And that's okay. It's valid to be nervous. It's valid to be frazzled right now. But all these cards are very positive around money, around lack. I feel like it's time. Sometimes we're put kind of to the test. And I don't like that. I don't like really saying that, but it feels like that. We're being tested about what do we believe? What do you really believe? Yeah, it's easy to say we believe things when everything's going great, but when it really comes down to it, what do you believe? Who are you? Do you really believe what you say you believe? Are you willing to put it to work? Now, those of us who have been asked this over and over and have been made to make choices know what feels like. And it can be a very lonely place because it can take time for your faith and your practice and your coping to pay off because it can feel very much like a marathon. But don't lose hope. Okay? Don't lose hope. Keep doing what you're doing because you're working through your shadow. Keep in mind while this is going on, you are working to expand your consciousness, to expand your prosperity, to expand your possibilities in life. So don't get discouraged, okay? Everything that you think is a setback is a realignment, okay? There's something better you're aligning with. And it's really important. These are very positive cards. So let's pull something else. I want to pull some other cards for you. Let's look at this. I like this. This is the Portal Oracle deck. And I want to talk about what is opening from this shadow work. We have a lot of good energy with Jupiter and this spiritual gold. Ooh, well, that just all flipped out. So let's take them. We have underwater realm. Ooh, that's like emotion energy. That's like spiritual energy. I feel like you're going to have a good, when this is over, okay, when you get through this, you're going to have a good gut instinct of like when it comes to money, when it comes to actions around money and your career. I think those of you who are creative are going to learn to follow your instincts more. Where you've doubted yourself, you're going to learn not to doubt yourself anymore. Listen, it's hard to learn not to doubt yourself. As someone who has doubted myself most of my life, it's hard. You have to learn to trust yourself when the world has told you you can't trust that. You can't trust yourself like that. That's bullshit. And you have to actively engage in trusting yourself. And I feel like this shadow work is a lot about that. We have mastery. Oh shit, you had the 22 card. This is a master number 22. I'm a master number 22 in my destiny number. This mastery is a lot of work. It's about laying foundations, like big, massive foundations for future generations. Okay, so the shadow work and work you're doing in March is big. It's huge. You may not think so. You may come back to this video and say, Auntie Amy, I don't like this. This is a bunch of shit. I don't want to do this anymore. And listen, it's valid. I don't blame you. It's a lot of work, okay? And that's why it's a path to self mastery. Because once you become aware of your own internal patterns, the way that you deal with lack and resources and doubt, you can never unsee that shit. And eventually you learn how to deal with it, how to cope with it, and how to overcome it. Okay. And that is a level of self mastery. And then we have ascend, we have elevate, we have Jupiter. Okay. This is where you're going. All right. Your consciousness is going to expand and it's going to feel very much like an ascension. Okay. Um, And some of you who are people who maybe meditate or you have like spiritual gifts, you will see those expand as a kind of, side manifestation of this work you're doing. Because the more you work in shadow, the more you know yourself. And the more you know self, the more consciousness reflects that. And to know self is to know like this cosmic self, this higher self. A lot of you guys will have more connection with your higher self. You may have higher self energy kind of descend. You may have more communication with your higher self, other self. Some people call it your angelic self, or there's all kinds of names for it. All right. It doesn't matter what label you have for it. Okay. It's the divine spark, it's that part of you, the other. Okay. And I feel like ultimately, this is really about you becoming one with your higher self, becoming more of an embodiment as you face your fear of this lack here in March. So, yeah, okay. All right, so that is what I received for group 1 for March. I hope that helps. That was interesting. That was interesting. Thank you, Lilith. Thank you for that reading. All right, so I'm going to switch gears here and we'll go into group 2. Let me get a drink and see which cards I need, and then we'll get started. I'm going to pull money for each group, okay? Just so you guys know. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. How's everybody doing? I'm just looking at the chat real quick. Hey, Liv. I don't know if I saw you before. Hey, Aqua Witch. Hey, Aqua Witch. I can't talk. Hey, Valkyrie. Hey, Lisa. Hey, everyone. You guys are welcome. I'm happy to do it. Oops. I I, I hit the table. Of course I did. I am such a klutz. Oh well. Well, whatever. Okay. Are you guys ready for group 2? I hope I'm not shaking the camera. I'm really trying not to. Okay. All right. Number 2, you are the GOAT, the greatest of all time, as they say. Potency. I'm really interested in what's going to come out with this group 2. Because it feels very different from group 1, I'm just going to say. So, we're going to get started with group 2, the greatest of all time. I know it's GOAT. It's actually a goat, but it has a different energy. So let's see what cards I'm going to pull. This is from Hekate's Oracle deck. Okay. All right. Lilith is wanting me to use this deck, so. All right. Tell me about my group 2. What do they need to know from March? You got this. You got this. You got this. Okay. You may not think so. You may not think so. Okay. But you got this. Okay. You are better off than what you think. We have journey, the path. You're better off than what you think. Some of you guys may be followers of Hecate. She may be your goddess. You may be a witch. We have honors, Zeus. Ooh, y'all got Zeus. Just like a little side note, have you guys ever worked with Zeus? Like seriously, I know some people they never tap that energy. Seriously, if you're called to it, you should definitely check it out. Okay, we have emotions. Oh, I love this card. She has a trident in her hand, which is extremely interesting. Huh. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of powerful energy here. I want to know more about this powerful energy. It's very potent, okay? There is an intense journey before you. And I feel like there is this feeling of like, I'm not worthy or I can't do it. Like the confidence level isn't equaling up to the journey before you. It's as if your spirits, your guides, your God forms have opened up this beautiful road for you. And you're still like, oh, is it for me really? I don't think I can do it. Have you looked at the world lately? It doesn't look like it's doing well. Can I really do this now? Yes. Yes, you can. And you're supposed to. You're supposed to do this, okay, at this time. It's not an accident. It's right on time, okay? Because you are an activator. You activate people in a very different way. So this card, come on. It is Descend. I love this card. It feels very fey. It feels like nature energy here. It feels like she found a fairy ring right there. You're magical. You feel very magical and very potent, very strong. And I feel like you have like some kind of magical charm or like an aura of charm about you. And I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit. Listen, you don't give yourself enough credit. Straight up. This is from Lilith herself. You got to stop that shit. You've got to stop not giving yourself enough credit. You've got to stop talking to yourself like you're nothing. You wouldn't talk to your friends the way you talk to yourself, and that shit has got to stop. You've got stuff to do. You don't have time for that anymore. You've got to heal that and release it, okay? Do you understand that you don't belong in this world anymore, okay? You this is Descend. You don't belong here anymore. You are moving out of where you are. You're going on a journey away from here. Look at this magical creature. This could be a portal here. You have come out of this portal and you're going on a journey. I hear a journey of 1,000 miles, but still, It may be a long journey, but it's a journey that for some reason your guides, your ancestors, whoever this is opening for you, trying to open it for you, and there is this sense within you that you're not worthy or you can't do it now or something about you not owning it, okay? It's coming from your emotional self, and it's time for you to just go beyond your fear. Group 1 was about fear, and here we have fear again, okay? And the thing is that your energy reads like you are fearless, you are bold, but this is different. This is different. It feels different because it feels like this is going to change your life. And you know it. You can feel it. This is the thing that you've been trying to do. This is the thing you've been wanting to do. Okay. And you're built up, you're getting stronger and stronger. And in March, you're being asked to go beyond your fear. And your fears are going to well up in March. They're going to bubble up like a pot of boiling water. And you have to decide if you're going to stay in the pot of boiling water or you're going to jump out and on to something else, on to the journey. Are you going to stay there and let yourself boil and be afraid? Because there may be a point where you have to go on the journey. Some of your spirits are going to be like, you're going to go on that journey one way or another. And the thing is, the other may not be how you want it. So it's better if you just get on down the road, okay, and deal with your issues on the way there, okay? Just take them on the road with you. But in order to get on the road, you have to recognize your worth. You have to recognize how far you have come. And that is not what we are hearing. There is a lot of nasty self-talk. You're still talking to yourself, some of you, like, well, like your abuser, like someone who doesn't like you. How can you expect other people to like you when you don't like you? How can you expect other people to want to do for you or to buy from you or to be around you or to do the thing that you're wanting to do? Because it feels very different for all of you, okay? When you still have such issues with just who you are or how you appear or what you say or those kind of things. It's just being real. You've got to be real with yourself. Some of you guys need to get in front of a mirror and you need to make peace with what's in the mirror. Because what we see in the world isn't real. A lot of that shit isn't even fucking real. That Instagram bullshit is bullshit. It's absolute crap, okay? The future is about authenticity. And if you want to step into your authenticity, you got to get real about who you are. If you really want this journey, if you really want what's meant for you, what you've been manifesting, what you've been working hard for, you have to get real with who you are. Every aspect of it. You have to make peace with yourself. And March is going to call you on the carpet to making peace with yourself. And not everyone is going to go on this journey with you. Some people ain't going to like it. They're not going to like what it is you're doing, what you're wearing, the way you look, what you stand for, what you believe in. And that's okay. You're going to have to get okay with that. You're going to have to get okay with people saying, I don't like what you had to say. I don't like the color of your hair. I don't like this and that. That's okay. I'm not for you, bitch. It's not for you. That's it. It's not for you. Just get off. We have Emerald Tablet Activation, Cosmic Order, Divine Alchemy, Conscious Manifesting. There you go. There's the card. Some of you guys have worked very hard to manifest this. Some of you have you've threw magic at it. You have done the hard work of it. You've done like the leg work of it, and you're like at the door. Literally, the door is open, your guides are standing around it, they're ready to hold your hand, and you can't walk through the door. You just can't do it. And March is about getting your ass through the door. That's what March is about for you. So you are going to be called to face your fear, to face your fear about the future. No, you're not going to know how it's going to work out. No, they're not going to tell you the details. No, there isn't going to be just a clear road. There's going to be obstacles. Fact. No, not everyone's going to go with you. No, it's not going to be perfect. Do you feel better? I mean, that's the way it is. That's where the cookie crumbles, kiddo. It's not going to be perfect. Okay? And, here's the thing about life. You're not really here to have an easy experience. The percentage, that 1%, 2%, whatever motherfuckers who seem to have a perfect life or whatever, they send off this image. Listen, we're not talking about them. We're talking about real people, actual people with actual souls who are here to experience life. It's not supposed to be easy. It's a journey. We're here to experience, okay? It doesn't mean it's always supposed to be awful either, because it's not, all right? You're supposed to enjoy some good things. This journey is actually good. I know a lot of you are thinking how awful it's going to be because your life has been nothing but tragedy. So it's very hard to wrap your mind around the fact that there is actually a golden door, because I see the door. I see the door clearly. I see the path very clearly. It's a golden door. You got guides and gods and spirits and angels and demons. I got different spirits here. And they're all opening a golden door. And actually, you don't need a door because it's a pathway. And it's happy. It's happy. And for some of you, it's very gothic. For others, it's very Disneyland. It just depends. For some of you, it's Gone with the Wind. For some of you, it's very, Wizard of Oz. It appears differently for different people. But it's what you want. And you're scared that it's going to be as difficult as life has been up till now. And it's not. It's actually going to come much easier. The obstacles will be much easier to overcome because you are stronger than you think you are. You haven't acknowledged yourself. You haven't acknowledged your growth. You haven't allowed the metamorphosis to happen. You're blocking it because you have a hard time seeing your own brilliance. Yes, I said that. You have a hard time seeing your own brilliance. You are brilliant. You are a brilliant, brilliant soul. Just sit with that. Don't say no. Don't fight it. Just sit with it. You're a brilliant soul. You shine brightly. You are your own sun. You emit the light. You're not reflecting any fucking light. It's yours from within. And you made it glow by the work you've done. Just understand how far you've come. As you do that in March, it's going to be really easy to get down that road. And it's going to be a lot more fun. And when you're not expecting everything to go left and everything to become chaotic, then you'll see that the path doesn't become chaotic. It doesn't become crazy and all that stuff. And you don't have to take a detour to deal with your shit. Because you see how brilliant you are, how magnificent you are, how you deserve this. Like, this is yours. You've manifested it. You tapped the emerald tablets, the Akashic tablets, the manifesting core of who you are, your light codes, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You tapped it. And you've created this. See yourself as a master creator. Or in the simulation, you have broke through and coded yourself a new reality, a way out, a way within. a way to. However you say this, however you identify, it doesn't matter. But you're in a stage of self-evolution, self-revolution, and you're meant to do it now because your energy changes the environment. It changes the energy in the collective. And people think that people who change the energy in the collective have to do some kind of ritual or special thing. No. You just have this energy that when you do stuff, it changes things. That's it. And there's concern in the spirit world because those of you who resonate with this are stuck at the doorway, at a doorway that really isn't a doorway. There doesn't need to be a doorway, but there's a door there. And you need to get down the path. You need to get moving. And March is all about that. So let's get some money. Let's get some money cards here. Tell me about the money in March. What's going on with my money in March for group 2? Your energy is very strong. And you're going to be asked to move past your fear and just go. Just go on the road. Just get on the road. Just do the action. You're going to be called to do some kind of action. It's going to make you nervous. It might be a little scary, okay? Not illegal, not immoral, not anything like that. Just something that is going to be like, I really don't want to do that. It makes me nervous. I might get embarrassed. It might reveal something vulnerable about myself. But do it, okay? Okay, I got these 3 cards here. Okay, we have a money manager. Okay, we have loss. And we have underworld, okay? So, I feel like for March, we have the loss card. Let's not act like we don't see it, okay? Now, in March, you may have some issues around money. I'm not going to lie. Let's get some cards here. Tell me about this. We don't want to just talk about it. Let's get the tarot. All right. Tell me about the loss here. Is this loss in March? Is this loss part of the baggage? It feels a little bit like part of the baggage of why you can't move forward. You're scared of loss. That 3 of hearts, not 3 of hearts, the 3 of swords wants to come out here. Yeah, it's part of this baggage, it feels like, of you not wanting to move forward. It's like being afraid of some kind of loss, like losing ground. Not able to maintain what you have. Not able to, some of you guys, there's something about rent here for some of you guys. We have the Ace of Cups, but don't you worry. Don't you worry. We have the Justice card. Justice came out in the first group. You move these up here. All right. Oop, this one. We have Judgment. Judgment and Justice. Feels like something karmic moving in March. Around money, around loss. We have the Ace of Cups here. It feels like for some of you, there may be something that happens where you don't have the money for something. And something's going to come through. There's going to be a gift. You're going to find the money. There is a lot of cards there, so I don't want all of those. So give me 2 of these 2. They give me 3, they give me 2. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands. And we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So it may be a fire sign that comes in and helps you. We have the 10 of Wands here. So it feels like it doesn't come without a burden. Okay. So someone may loan you money or give you money, or it may come from someplace you don't really like the person or like the situation, or it may not be as much as you want or need. For some of you, it may be a pay raise that doesn't quite fit what you want or expected. It may be a bonus or something like that. Okay. Now, for those of you that doesn't resonate, I feel like this may have to do with the baggage of not being able to move forward. You have such strong energy, but listen, a lot of us are dealing with lack apparently in March, okay? And it has to do with the energy that's going on in the world, okay? With the powers that be, if you know what I'm saying. They're really working hard to put us all in this energy of not having enough of really everything, okay? Every single thing, all right? Um, and I feel like for you in March, you're probably going to be working on this to get you down the road. And we have justice and karma here with justice and judgment. And I think you're going to be working through some karma in March around money, around loss. Okay. With the money manager here, I think you're going to be learning how to handle your money better and more efficiently, where there isn't loss, where there's more gain. Okay. I do feel like there's a cup here with the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is some kind of wish fulfillment or help that comes as you get down the road. Okay. It's some kind of manifestation. I don't think it's super big, but I think it's enough to help get you going. Okay. And I think it has to do with you and managing money. All right. Now, this card, it also means having so much money that you need a money manager. All right. And I'm feeling like that is part of this pathway. I don't necessarily feeling that happening in March, but I'm feeling like you overcoming these senses, the sense of self and confidence and self-worth and getting down the road is going to lead to prosperity. Okay. Now, the underworld card with the money, it has to do with creative ways of making money, like super creative, out of the box kind of ways of making money. So in March, you may have more inspirations about different ways to make money. And I really think that happens as you get your foot on the road. I think you're going to be surprised at, I'm seeing like, I'm hearing like King Midas, like having the Midas touch, having a golden touch to things, like having inspirations. And I feel like you're going to be able to overcome this fear by your creativity. Um, and the unexpected acts of kindness from people, the unexpected acts of good karma coming towards you. And I feel like that good karma is really, it really gets wheels. It really starts to move as you get on the road. Okay. It really is a reflection of being in a different energy because the pathway that I'm seeing, it reflects an elevation of your life, of your energy. And so when you're on the road, your vibration is going to change. Things are going to be magnetically attracted to you in a different way. And it may feel weird. It may feel like, huh, people may just be nicer to you. People may want to, collaborate with you. People may want to do things that never really wanted to before. You may start thinking with the underworld card of just things you've never thought of, ways of making money, and your opportunities may come from just out of left field. People may find you from out of left field. So I feel like with group two, you have a lot of you can't see the opportunities that are before you because they are very Aquarian, like Age of Aquarius type energy. It's just very unknown and very surprising. And it has to do with you having faith in yourself. And, it's like someone who has been a brave hero or heroine and has gotten all these medals, but won't wear them. They won't accept the fact that they are brave and a hero or heroine. And because of that, they can't really go to the next stage of, what that is, the brave journey of the hero heroine because they don't acknowledge that they're even that. And group two, that's really what March is for you guys. It really is about you accepting the power of who you are. So I'm being pulled to pull more cards from this group for you guys. I do think this lost card is also about accepting There are endings for some of you that have happened in your life that you may not have completely let go of. Okay. I feel this with loss in the underworld. Okay. And descend here. And I think in March, it's really important that you find a way to kind of let those go. It's time to let that go. And letting that go will really free you up to move forward. You may be dealing with ghosts from the past and you don't need them anymore. You're not that person anymore. You're you're dealing in your own ghost when you deal with those people because you're not that person anymore. For a lot of you, the ghosts you're holding on to of the people you used to know, they wouldn't even recognize you anymore. You're a completely different person and you just have to really step into your power. It really is about you stepping into your power. Some of you guys need to call back your power, okay? But I wouldn't necessarily cast on that, okay? You may just do a prayer or something like that, but I wouldn't do a big magical thing in March about it, okay? We have crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. There you go. There is that unexpected cup that comes in. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, it's just some kind of kindness, good karma. It could be luck that flows towards you unexpectedly. Someone may just step up financially to help you or just to give you some kind of a resource. And it may be emotional. They're just there for you more emotionally. People may just be more kind and pouring into you more. We have Venetian Galactic Council, Star Being Guides, answer the call, time to shine. There you go. It's your time, okay? It's your time to do the thing. And March is really helping you get down the road to do the thing, whatever it is, okay? It's almost like you're being prepared to do the thing because your guides are ready, your ancestors are ready, everyone's ready for you to do the thing. But for some reason, you're not quite there. And so there's a little work to be done about getting you prepared for what, well, the table that's set for you, because it's already done. Dinner's on the table. It's almost like it's your birthday and dinner's on the table. It's your favorite food. It's your favorite dessert. It's your favorite whatever. There's gifts everywhere. Spirit has done this for you because you're such a badass. And there's just, you're almost there. You're just almost there. And March really is about getting you where you want to be, where you have told spirit. Some of you have cried out. You have done major rituals. You've done a lot of work. And this is for you. It's happy. It's a happy thing, you know, but for some reason, there's just this heavy energy around it too. So, all right, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. And, you know, I hope it helps you guys in March. So, whew. Boy, a lot of people are going to be doing shadow work in March. Does it ever stop? No, it does not. It does not. Well, group 3, Malice. Well, I'll be damned. Malice. Oh no. Let me get the cards. Hang on. So, my goblins, are you guys ready? Malice. Here we go. I'll show it to you. Malice. Group 3. Woohoo! This card feels kind of crazy, y'all. I can't lie. It feels kind of crazy. So let's get into it. Tell me about Group 3, Dark Mother. Help, it's March. I feel that with this group. Help, it's March. Okay. Let me pull 3 cards from this deck. Tell me about my Group 3. What do they need to know? Well, that's a lot. Okay. We have false testimony over truth and justice. Okay. All right. We have Phoenix, fraud and misrepresentation over breaking the cycle. We have treason and revolt over loyalty. I'm going to take them all. Okay, she's telling me to take all of them, so I am. Oh, Payman came out with deception over divine forgiveness. I'm getting a particular feeling about this group. We have refuge and finding peace over indiscretion and lie telling. Okay. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. So, we're going to start with the big picture. Okay. So, in the big picture of things, a lot is being revealed, and we're seeing a lot of really bad corruption in the world. Okay. All over the place. It's all over the place. It's in different areas of society, and it is undeniable. Okay. The revealing of truth, an undeniable truth, ugly, ugly truth, really is the hand of the dark goddess. Okay. This is divine justice at play. And the divine revealing has been written about and prophesied for a long time. And many people have one view of it. Some people call it the apocalypse. It's just a revealing of hidden things. And they're dark hidden things that people don't want you to know. They don't want you to know these things. There's a whole other working society going on underneath the surface of what we have seen. Okay. And a veil has been put over us in general. And many of us have been awake for a long time, and we've seen it. Okay. We've seen the truth. And others are waking up right now. Some have been awake for 5 years, some for 20, some for 30. So we're all at different places, but we're being made to see this malice in the world. Okay. The lying liars who lie at midnight. Okay. And it's being done to the point where we're saying things like, who's going to do something? When are we going to do something? Right. Now, that's at a macro level, as above, so below. Within our own lives, in March, there will be more revealing of hidden things, emotions, liars, secrets, shit we don't want to know. Okay. Shit that we didn't know we didn't want to know. Okay. Hateful intentions. And I will tell you this can hurt. I'm not going to lie to you. This can hurt. You can, because I've had this experience in my own life, and it can come out of left field and it can hurt. But it is the truth that you need to see. okay? It may break your heart, but you need to see it. Now, for some of you, this is a macro level thing. It's at the world level, okay? And for some of you, it's personal. And for some of you, it's both. And it doesn't have to be the horrible, heartbreaking level of it. Okay. It's going to depend. So use your own discernment. Those of you who chose group 3, more than likely you're highly gifted, you're psychic, you're empathic. Some of you guys are master manifestors, you're witches or high magicians, or you're just really good at manifesting things and you don't need any of that. You may be meditators, you may be mediators, whatever it is. Okay. Um, I feel like for you guys in March, the most important thing is for you to have a place to go with all this negativity. Okay. A place for you to rest your mind and your emotions. And I'm going to tell you something, and I think please remember this throughout the month of March, that it's okay for you to find a safe place for you to let out your emotions. Okay. Whether you're crying, you're angry, you're frustrated. Okay. Just take a moment and release it in a safe way. All right. Because I feel like for you, a lot of you channel energy. You don't necessarily do what I do. Okay. You don't have to do what I do to be a channel. Okay. Some people channel energy through like being a compassionate person and caring for people. Some do it through creative means. You know, it's different ways, okay? But for you guys, because I think you're highly sensitive and I think you're growing in your sensitivity, it's very important that you find peace in March, okay? Because I think you're going to become more bothered and agitated throughout the month of March because you're going to see more, you're going to know more, and you're going to be bothered. And I got to tell you that everything that's being revealed is absolutely necessary. And I'm going to tell you, it's everyone. It's not this or that. It's all. It's all. It's everything. Okay. And it's being done in a chaotic way on purpose for you to become scrambled in your brain and confused and upset and ready to pop off. Because the pop off, listen to me, the pop off is designed. And the best thing that people who have this energy can do is regain their center and ground. Release it and ground. Do not be controlled by this energy, okay? Because it is malefic in nature. There's nothing good about it. And knowing the truth of it can be very activating in itself because it's designed that way. It's designed to be bad even when it's known because it's so horrific. Of course, it makes people upset. And this is at a macro and a micro level, as above, so below, so within, so without. And as people who are more sensitive and more gifted, maybe in a way, and I hate to say more, maybe just more aware, okay? We have to step up and take like spiritual hygiene into play and take responsibility and say, you know what? I am going to take this energy and I'm going to choose to release it in a powerful but positive way. I'm going to ground my energy and I'm not going to be controlled by this. I'm going to learn. I'm going to listen. And when I move, it's going to be very effective because you have the ability to make precision movements within the collective. I mean, I'm hearing Lilith say like special forces. She doesn't say that. Like that's I don't know if I've ever heard her say special forces. Like spiritual special forces kind of thing. Are you guys group 3 special forces in the spirit world? That's okay. Well, congratulations and maybe not congratulations because it doesn't sound like it's much fun, really. Because I feel like you guys take this on. It's almost like this is a personal affront, even on the world stage, like the world level. Now, for some of you, this is personal. Okay, there's some kind of personal revelation coming in March. Okay. And don't let that, don't make any judgments about it. Okay. It's something you need to know. It's something you need to know. And that can listen, I'm just going to tell you, and I'll give you an example. Like a few years ago, I had something unexpected revealed to me, and it was a shock. I never expected this person that was so close to me to be such a horrific parasitic energy. It absolutely just took me to another place of like, well, it was bad. It really was bad. And it was bad for a long time. I just couldn't believe it. I was shell shocked. It was so bad. But after I got over the shell shock and after I processed it, I realized I needed to know that, because if I didn't know that, I would still be in that situation and they would still be siphoning from me. And I would not be the person I am today. So keep that in mind on both the micro and macro level. Okay, that this is stuff we need to know. Now, on a grander scale, the stuff that's coming forward, listen, some of the stuff is going to absolutely just it's going to make you crawl out of your skin, okay? But you can handle this, okay? You can handle it. You can transmute it, okay? You can release it. You can use this knowledge, you can use it for something with precision, okay? Something elegant in its course of action, if you see what I'm saying. All right, let's get some more energy on this Malice here. You, group 3 is a very strong group, okay? You're very strong, and whatever's coming is meant for you to know, and it's important, and it may be multiple things, okay? I've had multiple things hit me quite a few times, so we have memories. That feels kind of bad, y'all. We have sweet talk. This is feeling really lecherous right now. Okay, we're gonna get these cards. We have feelings. Ugh. Ugh. I miss you. Psycho, crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. Okay. I'm feeling a few things here. For some of you guys, this is a lecherous energy. Okay. It's some kind of lecherous, parasitic energy. It might be family. It might be, this is at the macro level. This may be family, some kind of, trauma. I'm not going to get into the trauma, but it feels like there may be some kind of truth within self that you may need to deal with, okay, or truth about the situation that comes forward that you may need to deal with. I feel like for some of you, this has to do with someone close to you. Um, Mm. It feels, I got it doesn't, let's just pull some tarot. It feels like I wish I didn't know this. I wish I didn't, like, why do I have to know this? Because you need to know. And listen, I've been here having to know things about people that you just wish you could go back in time and not know. You wish you could unknow the thing, but you can't help it. You know it now. So what do? We have the 6 of Cups here. Uh, I feel like for some of you, there's some secret around like children or an ex and kids, or someone has a sneaky link or something like that. Now, for some of you, this is family and it's dark. Okay. And that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to get too deep in this energy. We have the Page of Cups. Oh my God. Whew. It's okay. It's all right. Like, we need to talk about this. Micro level, macro level. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords, aggression, highly aggressive, highly aggressive. This person was highly aggressive. Somebody was highly aggressive. Um, maybe with a kid or children, maybe verbally or physically, out of hand. Um, and I'm starting to feel like we're moving into the macro as well. Um, it feels like this also could, be adults. So it's all blending together for me because it's a feeling that I'm feeling about, like, someone who's being inappropriate, someone who is being invading and going over boundaries, someone who is knowing they're doing the wrong thing but doing it anyway. Um, and I feel like there's a lot of lying and covering up around this. There's a lot of suppression. There's a lot of oppression around this as well. This could be generational trauma, and it could be generational at the macro level in society and within your personal life. It could be that you have felt very oppressed by this situation, what's happened here. I'm not going to get into details about this. It's too tender. But I feel like in March, there is some kind of revelation that helps you get free. It helps you get healed of this situation. There's some kind of awareness that happens that helps you get free of this malefic energy. Um, I feel like this Knight of Swords is um, not a good person. Okay. And it's energy, not gender. Okay. So it could be any gender. All right. But I feel like there have been many times that with the Page of Cups here, I'm really focusing on look how this page looks. Look at I feel like trust here, loyalty. And it was taken advantage of by this Knight of Swords here, this aggression. And I feel the trust here with the Six of Cups, like this person really trusted. Um, there's an innocence and a vulnerability here that was taken advantage of by the Knight of Swords. I'm feeling that on a macro level as well. I feel like there's a lot of energy about trust being betrayed, loyalty being betrayed, people who are doing like almost, I don't want to use that word because I think that's a hot word to use, but doing things against like entire countries, okay? And things around that theme, okay? And it's really a feeling of being taken advantage of. It's a feeling of being um, not thought to be important. Um, and I'm really picking up on this won't let go energy. And I feel like in March, a lot of the work really is around letting go of this toxic energy in your personal life. And I don't mean that you never think about it again. I don't mean that you're perfectly healed. Okay. None of that. What I mean is that you're not dragging it behind you with all its baggage. You don't take it with you. You don't carry it with you anymore. You know it's there. It happened or it's happening, etc. But it's not something you access anymore on the regular. And that's where you move into the healing space, where you access it as you need to properly heal it. It's no longer like sitting on your shoulders. As you do this, you will see movement in the world at large. Because right now we're in discovery and it is tough. It's brutal, but it's real. Okay. And there will be those who are in those positions who are going to try to cause as much chaos as possible to get others to look over here, don't look at this. Look over here, don't look at this. Don't look at this. Look at this. They may do some very radical things to get you to look at other things. We have to keep our eye on what's important. And we have to remember what's important. And I think by group 3 really finding time to get some peace and grounding your energy and releasing the emotions that come forward, it's really going to help you retain clarity. Clarity is going to be really important for you in March, okay? Because I feel like there may be memories that come back. You may have a revisit of old memories in an intense way, okay? And you may have nightmares. You may have like intense dreams and things like that. And, write them down. Don't just scoff them off. Okay. Write them down. You may start writing in a journal or feel led to write in a journal. If you do, do it. Okay. Because there may be something there for you later. There's a lot of healing going on in group 3, but it's different from the other groups because it feels like this is someone who is doing. Like, you're actively doing things, you're actively moving forward, um, and you are taking on a lot of this energy right now in the world, like the macro, like the collective. It's like you're taking it on, you understand what's going on, and it feels really sad, actually. I feel really sad about it. I feel like a bit overwhelmed by it. And I feel like for a lot of you, you have this experience from, your childhood or young adulthood or whatever this is, and you can connect it to some of the things that are going on. And the thing is that that connection actually gives you power. It gives you the power to heal and transmute a lot of this stuff at a different level than other people. And I'm going to tell you something that I really haven't talked about a lot, okay? But I'm going to tell you. When I was working through a lot of my stuff, okay, a lot of my trauma, I started hearing the cries of children, okay? And eventually these kids came to me like in spirit, and they were a group of kids that had crossed over. Okay. And they were a group of kids that specifically were crossed over by um, a group that's known by a list, by a E list. Okay. I'm going to just say the initial. Okay. And they were crying out for justice. Okay, I heard them because I connected with Lilith so deeply, and Lilith could hear them. Okay, and so it became a focus for me to start to work with them. And the reason why they came to me is I understood a little bit, not at their level, okay, but because of what I had been through in my life, I understood some of the suffering. And so it gave me a kind of spiritual focus to help them. And one of the things they wanted was justice in the world. And a lot of the underworld dark goddesses, the different aspects, worked on this energy of making things revealed, revealing hidden truths. And the truth about what happened to these kids, and there's a lot of them, had to be done. And it took a while, but as you see, it's been done. And I am not the only person that worked on this. There's a lot of people who worked on this spiritually. Okay. It's not like I'm not taking, like, it's not that. Okay. I'm just saying it's an example of you and your experience, the things you've been through, help you connect with energetically people who have been in different situations with the energies going on. And because you've had that experience and you're healing from it and working through it, and because you're so powerful, you have a special ability to help transmute that energy and heal, not just yourself, but others, and to make shit happen. You're part of that group of people. And it's very powerful. You can't tell me for 1 second that we can't make things happen, because we can. And quantum physics explains magic. It explains manifestation. It explains how consciousness changes things. Spooky action at a distance. Look it up. It's a thing. It's real. And what I found is as everything started to be revealed, these energies of these kids started, and these were not the whole kid, okay? We're going to get complicated here in a minute. These were like splintered parts of these kids that had broken off due to trauma. Okay, so I did a whole work with that as well. But I noticed that they stopped screaming because their voices were heard. They were seen, they were validated. And the more that's revealed, the more truth, the less noise they made, the more they were seeking reconnection with self, the more they were seeking wholeness. Because what I found is you can't really be complete without justice to a degree. Justice kind of has to be at play, right? So I think group 3, a lot of you in your own personal life are going to see the hands of justice play out. Okay. The move of justice. You may see the move of Lilith in your life. And let me tell you something. When she moves, sometimes it looks very brutal. Okay. It can look very brutal. Like the truth I had to learn about people close to, people close to me was it ripped my heart out. I am a completely different person than I was. Okay. It changed me fundamentally. I will never be the same. I can't lie about that. But I needed to know, I needed to see it. So, and that is part of the way she heals. Those changes in me had to be made. I couldn't be naive the rest of my life. I had to see the truth. And it wasn't just one truth, it was many. And some of you are walking through life and there is a veil over you, and you're not seeing things that you need to see in order to get to places you need to go or want to go or have manifested to go. And in March, you're going to be able to see those things. And you'll know it's Lilith. She'll let you know, she'll tell you. Just ask her. Now, it may be another underworld goddess. It feels feminine, okay? It feels very underworld. And it really is to make you aware of the malice, because these revelations feel like malefic energy. Liars, lying, and not just lying, but using lecherous, parasitic energy that you probably don't think is that way. Because why? Because you love them or you care about them. But it's necessary for you to see truth. And if you see truth, it's necessary for you to deal with it. Like, really deal with it. Make some decisions about who you want in your life. It can be tough. But that's part of healing. That's part of letting go. Tell me more. Tell me more about my group 3. It feels like really this is a move to get you to peace and to power. We have the 4 of Cups. Okay, something coming in while you're working through this kind of tough energy. We have the Suite of Pentacles. They have the King of Pentacles here. That's a great card. Well, yay. Well, yay. We'll take the King of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. Ooh. We have the Chariot. Yay. Well, that's good. Those are all good things. Yay, yay, yay. The King of Pentacles, the man who has everything. That's what this card says. Here's the thing. It's eventually down the road after these awarenesses, whether they be in the big world, the little world, whatever, there will be a sense of betterment, of your life is better, and that it was a good thing to know. And you'll be able to move forward in a healthier way. And the Knight of Pentacles here, not the Knight, the King of Pentacles here is success. It's a successful business person. It's somebody who knows how to make goals and complete them in a successful way. It's someone who's focused, who is driven to achieve, you know. And the thing about people who have heavy trauma is can be achievement can be very difficult when you have this heavy energy. It's very difficult to achieve things because you always have these very heavy tapes running through your head from the trauma, from the thing. Okay. Now, this is happening on a big world level. Okay. All of us, all of us have been traumatized. Okay. And we've been traumatized because we're seeing what's been going on and realizing we've all been lied to. All of us have been lied to on so many different levels at multiple times. It's traumatizing. It's traumatizing to know that and see what they've been doing. We've been traumatized with all of the really intense events that have happened, you know, the weather events, the fires, the planes, the things in the sky, just all of it over and over and over. It's never ending. So it doesn't really matter whether you've had, you know, well, it does, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're traumatized either way you go, you're traumatized now. Okay. So it's very hard to focus on achieving things when you have this heavy, traumatic energy. Okay. And March really is about working with that energy, working with secrets, whether they be eternal, internal, external, big picture, little picture. It's really about group 3, seeing truth, dealing with it, transmuting it, and moving forward because you are very gifted and you can do this because there are good things ahead of you. Because while you're doing this work, good things are going to be coming in. And I feel like with the Queen of Cups here, the Queen of Cups really is a very feeling energy. She's very psychic, okay? Also very attractive, all right? And we have the Chariot here. There's motion forward. There's balancing of your energy. Some of you guys are clearing karma in March. You're clearing some negative karma. I don't want to say bad karma, just negative karma. And it's making way for positive karma to come in your life. I don't like karma. I don't like the whole karma thing, but it's the word we have. It's not that you have bad karma. It's just this energetic crap that's kind of accumulated around you because of the things you've been through, be it the big picture or the little picture, okay? So there's a clearing of it by your awareness, by your knowing. You're knowing, you're processing, you're releasing, and you're going forward. Okay. You may not do it all in 1 month. I'm not saying that. Okay. It's a process. So give yourself as much time as you need. Okay. These could be things that come through your memory. You just remembering them, you dreaming about them and having to process them. Whatever it is, don't judge it. Don't judge yourself by whatever it is. Don't say, well, that's not really something that's a big deal. If it's coming forward for you, it is a big deal. Okay. The Chariot can also be a victory card because, you know, the Romans used to come in, you know, the conquering hero in their, you know, in their chariot. So it can be a sign of of victory, balance, movement forward. And I also feel this energy for you guys of not allowing anyone to hold you back. That's how you've made it this far. Is you haven't allowed whatever's happened to hold you back. You're a fighter, and you're not going to take less than you deserve. But there's an energy here of just, and I understand this. You can be really strong, you can be psychic, you can be empathic, you can have a good sense for people, and the people closest to you can be absolutely lying in your face and using you. And you have no idea because the veil over your face is love. Because you love the person. But the thing is that they don't love you the same. And it can be extremely shocking to find out. And it doesn't mean a partner. It can be a friend. It can be your mother. It can be at work. It can be like your best friend at work. It can be just a memory of a trauma. It can be a lot of different things. But no matter what it is, it's shocking. It's a shock to the system. Don't let the shock of it keep you from being able to move through it. Okay, you're not meant to stay in it. You're meant to move through it. Okay, let's pull some money cards. Okay, I want to pull money cards for everyone, and I'm pulling them for you. Okay, tell me about this. This King of Pentacles here feels very much around money. He's a money guy. It's masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be that gender. Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of focus coming in around your money. And I think it really is, all the stuff we talked about really is a kind of sharpening of your intuition, which is going to help you with your money. Okay, tell me about their money for group 3. Tell me about group 3's money. Life purpose. Boom. Your life purpose is going to bring you money. And I think that's where we're at with you. I think that's really what all this work is about in March. I think these awarenesses is part of getting you deeper into your life purpose or on your life purpose. Tell me more. Tell me more about their money. Bottom. Manifesting. Woo! One more. Can I have one more card? This one? We have slow. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull a few more cards here. Tell me about the money. I want to know more about the slow. What's slow? Why are we slow? We have, these are upside down. I'm not reading reversals. The 8 of Cups and the Page of Swords. Okay. So I think March really is about getting you more deeply attuned to your life purpose. I know life purpose is a term that some people don't really vibe with, and I would say it's about getting you on your most aligned and highest vibrating pathway or timeline. Okay. I think this is something that you've been working on manifesting. Okay. I think it's been very, very slow. I think there's been a lot of baggage here. Okay. And, you know, this little Page of Swords, let me look at these cards. This little Page of Swords here. It's like, I feel like your guides have been trying to tell you something around this life purpose. And I just think you guys haven't heard it. Tell me about this message. Tell me about this message that I'm hearing. You got the victory card. It's like if you will trust your intuition, if you will trust where you're guided and go, okay, you are going to be victorious. You're going to be successful. But, you know, I get why it doesn't feel that way, especially right now, dealing with all this heavy energy. There's a victory coming for you. Related to your money, related to this manifestation, but it is directly aligned with this purpose. this highest vibration, okay? Let me get this. Okay, show me the pathway. What is the pathway here? What is life purpose here? Tell me the pathway. The blue cards first. Okay, tell me about this life purpose. We want to know. We can't just have life purpose flop out on the table and not know, right? Okay. This one. All right, we have Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. So that's what we're doing in March. You're clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and you're going to be given freedom to align with your life purpose. There are 2 cards there. Then we have Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. So here's the thing. When people hear life purpose, they're always like, well, how do I know if I'm aligned with it? How do I know it's the right one? Because it's your decision. It's your choice. It's not like, oh, spirit has this for me. I need to match up with it. No. You decide, and then the universe will mirror you. That's how it works. You know your life purpose. You don't need anyone to tell you your life purpose. You know what it is, okay? The universe will validate you, of course, but it's you. You are the key. You are the guru. You are the teacher. It's not outside yourself, honey. You are the divine spark. You are the spiritual master. It's all you, babe. You are the preacher. You are it. Okay? Let's get some more energy. We have underworld. Ooh. That reminds me, like when I connect with Lilith sometimes with her with the Oracle of Lilith, I do those sessions. There is a vision I have often, and when I go into her cave, there is a spiral staircase that goes down. And this reminds me of it. So this is a validation of Lilith for me in this reading. So a lot of you guys, a lot of strength comes from your underworld connections. And I feel like Lilith is definitely here. Okay, Lilith. What else here? We have return. Oh, it's a puppy dog through this door. I feel like there is a returning here. I'm hearing like to sweetness. Like after like a brutal fight, there's a return to like a sweet time, a happy time. And I feel like an ascension out of the underworld, like coming. Listen, even Persephone had to come out of the underworld. Okay. I had a mentor, my friend Monk, tell me one time, you cannot stay in the underworld all the time. You have to come out. You have to come up, okay? And I feel that here. I feel like a return to life, a return to vitality, a coming up and returning to good things. And I feel like for some of you, you've never had good things, so it's like, I can't return to good things. I've never had that, but it's going to feel like home. You're going to find a place that feels like home. And you know, that's a beautiful feeling when you can find it. We're going to pull one more card. She wants me to pull one more card. One more card. One more card for group 3. So March is going to be a powerful month for y'all. We have star being healing codes. Important information. Wounds are healed, recharging. So March is going to be about you receiving important information, but you're healing wounds. That's why this may be a little brutal, okay? And it could be brutal because not what's going on personally, but what's going on in the world, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you what everyone needs to basically do. Stay home as much as possible. I know you have to work and all those things, but if you can avoid being in large public gatherings, do that, okay? Stay home as much as possible because I've received stuff about things. I don't really, I'm not trying to scare people, but I'm just saying, like, stay home as much as possible. Enjoy being with your kids or your pets or whatever. Enjoy being home. Work on making home more homey, enjoy being home and, just stay out of big places with lots of people. And recharge your batteries in March as much as possible. Find your peace. It will help you um, mediate some of this intensity for you, group 3. All right. Well, that's what I received for y'all. That was a lot. That was a lot for group 3. I hope this is helpful. Home is toxic. Okay. Hey, Miss Oogie Boogie, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, if home is toxic, then find a place where you can be at peace, okay? A place where you can just kind of hang out and be at peace, whether it's just you go to the park or whatever. But like just a place where you can find some peace and be yourself for a while and ground your energy. Oh, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. I was happy to do it. I know it's crazy. I'm getting hot. It's been raining all day. Whoops, I bumped y'all. That was kind of intense. I think that might be the most intense monthly reading I've ever done. Yeah, Red Bear. Yeah, it's a storm. March is a storm. That's a good way to put it. And how that storm manifests for different people, it will be different. Absolutely. You are very welcome. Peace, that's right. Maintain your peace. Do not let the news or anything take your peace, okay? Because it's a show. Oh, you're welcome, Trinity. How are you? It's good to see you. Hot to the touch. Yeah. Yeah, my body temperature. Usually I'm cold, but my Raynaud's has seemed to dissipate, which is a good sign. Oh, that's good. Hey, manifesting co-creator. I'm so happy. I'm glad. I need to have these at different times than on Sunday, but it always just ends up that way. Oops. I don't know why. I keep bumping the camera. I need to get a new phone soon. And then I won't have to use a cord anymore and I won't bump the camera. So, but I guess like I don't know, you guys don't know or not, but I have lupus and I think some of my lupus medicines are actually starting to work cuz my Raynaud's is not like it was. I'm actually getting hot. Usually I'm like my hands are white to the hospital to get my Oh, yeah, hormones. I take hormones. I take both. I take estrogen and progesterone. Hey, Dustwalker. Yeah, I think I'm finally like my Raynaud's isn't a problem. And for a while, like I was getting like white hands, like white. I was getting up my elbows, like my feet were white and they're cold. And how Raynaud's works is like at first, when you first get it, it's not really painful. And then after a while, it becomes painful. Like you can't feel your feet. You can't, yeah, it sucks. But you don't have to have lupus to have it a lot. Like I know someone who has it and they don't have lupus. So, but it is a condition that people with lupus can get. So, but like if your hands go or your fingers go white and numb, that's Raynaud's and you need to go to the doctor. You should be under doctor's care because it's a sign of something. So, yeah, it's great. I just noticed it like the other day. I was like, "Oh." I went to the doctor. And he was like, "So, how's your Raynaud's?" I was like, "Oh, I guess it's working." And I'm on like the cheapest treatment for lupus. So, and it's actually working. Oh, really impressed? Yeah, I just took a test and my platelets were low. Yeah, my doctor was like, "We're gonna have to watch that." And so I I don't really eat a lot of meat, but I've had to like start eating some meat because of my platelets. You know, whenever I go to the doctor, the rheumatologist, I have to take like all these stupid tests. And inevitably, every time they give me one of these tests, there's something wrong. There's some kind of like my liver enzymes are off or my platelets are off or whatever, you know. Do I have time for a tea or are we wrapping up? Oh, what would you like me to you want me to pull some tea? You want some tea? Oh, tea. Would you like to have a tea reading? Is that what you're asking for? You know what? That's true, Dustwalker. So many, so many people with autoimmune disease are highly gifted, and I absolutely think it is connected. I think our biological systems are highly sensitive, and so are our other things. Do you have to eat in the dark? I used to get terrible migraines in Precious Temple. I mean, it was so bad. I used to be married to somebody who was in the military, okay, and they were, like, in combat. They were a combat person, and they would go on these, like, long drills and stuff, and one time it was so bad I could not see. I don't know how I dialed the number, actually, but they had to call them out of the field. We were alone, like, we were off alone with our kids, and I was like, "I can't see. I cannot see. Someone needs to come and get these babies because I can't see." It was that bad. So, I get it. It's horrible to have those kind of migraines. Yeah. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got those, like, visual things with my migraines. Oh, no, I lost my page. Okay. Yeah. You know, m migraines can be caused by your hormones. I don't know if you know that, Empress, Temple, but they can. And some doctors will tell you that's not true, but it is true. I tell you what, when it comes to advocating for yourself medically, I can tell you, you have to be like a wild animal because I've been advocating for myself for the last year and still, it's hard. And I think it's going to get harder. So just keep at it. I do take something, Empress's Temple, that prevents migraines. I take it at night. I also have something here for when I get migraines. So, yeah, but it can be very much your hormones. So you might talk to a lady doctor, a gynecologist about it. Yeah, really. See, I also think that there's a link between highly gifted people and also uh, being traumatized. And a lot of highly gifted, a lot of traumatized people get autoimmune disease. I think it's a whole thing. Oops, sorry, I pulled on you again. Are you okay? There's my hand. So, Dust, who wanted some tea? Was that manifesting? Who wanted me to pull some tea? Y'all want some tea? I can give y'all a little bit of tea, I think. Let me check my phone. Woo! Where did it go? Yeah, I can do some tea. Will y'all give me a second to get a drink? And then I'll give y'all some tea, okay? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, are you guys ready for some tea? Let me move my water over here. Nope, I can't put it on that. Okay, put it down there. Okay. Oh, that still shook, you guys. All right, let's shuffle these cards up. Let's do these. What's brewing? What's the tea? What's up? I may have to pre-screen these. I don't know. No, I think these are okay. What's the tea? What is up? What's going on? What do we need to know? What's the tea? What is up? What's brewing? What is brewing? These three want to come out in the bottom one. Falling apart, falling into pieces, all torn up. Oh. Aw. Expired, disused, old news, discarded, outdated. Ah, you guys. Getting played, manipulation, lies, controlling, pulling the strings. Huh. I feel really sad. Then we have keeping a promise. So it feels like, I don't know, maybe some different energies here. I want to know about this. Huh. I got to know some more about what's going on here. It feels. Tell me about this falling apart, outdated. Tell me more about this. What is the tea here? Someone's feeling very like old news. It feels like they're feeling bitter about it. Here's the 8 of Cups. It came out in reverse. It feels like they're not over it. They're not over it. I think they have the appearance that they're moving on, but they're really not moving on. And this isn't necessarily romantic, okay? It can be, but it doesn't have to be. But they're not over it yet. It's a facade, this bottom card. No reversals. We have the Star here. We have Judgment and the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like they are still hopeful. Oh my God. This person is still hopeful. I think somebody's got a problem. I'm going to get some toxic. Tell me about this. This feels very toxic. It feels like somebody is being almost delusional about a connection, because I feel this like they feel rejected. They are not handling things well. It's almost like someone's come to terms with, wow, they really ghosted me. Wow, they really went no contact. Wow, they really broke up with me. Wow, this is really happening. I know that this has happened, but I still believe that this is going to work out. And with these 6 of Pentacles here, and we have manipulation, I feel like for some of you, they may feel like they have some way of manipulating you back. It could have to do with money. If this is your tea, okay? I'm probably going to do another tea after this, so I'm going to split this up. That's a big deck in my hands, so. Okay, tell me about this tea. We have destination addiction, always on to the next best thing, and neglects what's right in front of them. I feel like this person is delusional, and I feel like they're also, if this is you, they're talking about you. They're saying you're flighty. And there's air sign energy there. Not that air signs are all flighty, but I'm just getting air sign energy, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Twilight shows up or calls at night to see what others are up to. Booty call anyone. If this is romantic, they think that, like, if you have a person or whatever, that it's just a booty call. It's not real. This person is completely delusional, and they think that they can manipulate you back. And if you were married or whatever, they think about the promise made here. Okay. But I do think this promise thing may be a different tea altogether. This person feels very manipulative. I'm going to get some more tea. Tell me more about this. Tell me more. The word underrated is coming in. Underrated, underqualified. And this person has never felt good enough for you or whoever this is resonating for. But they still have hope that everything's going to work out. They still have hope. Whatever, envy and toxic. It's extremely toxic relationship. It's a toxic connection. It doesn't have to be romantic, okay? Now, if this isn't romantic, I feel like this is somebody in a family or a friend. Could be a weird employment thing. But they feel like they can manipulate you to stay. Like they have something on you, or they have money, or some way of making you stay. Like, you're not going to leave because I got this shit. Like, I can get you to come back. And I do feel like for some of you, there's some kind of maybe legal stuff going on. This isn't the justice card, but it's a judgment card. And if this is family, I feel like there's some weird envy energy around this. It feels it feels inappropriate. It feels like somebody who shouldn't be envious of you. So it could be a weird narcissistic mother. It feels feminine. So it feels like mother, sister, sibling kind of thing. It's extremely toxic. It's almost like I'm getting into a whole other energy too. Very manipulative. There's something coming in here about keeping a promise. You promised me you would never leave, or you promised me you would never stop talking. I never expected you to do that to me. Well, let's find out. Let's get some toxic energy here. Tell me about this. I feel like we're bridging into this other tea here. Tell me more about keeping a promise. Some toxic bitch wants you to keep a promise. Or is going to keep a promise to you whether you like it or not. Casper, the shady ghost. Mysterious and cute, but doesn't stay around for long and only appears at their own convenience. That sounds about right. But yet, they expect you to be loyal all the time, no matter what. No matter what. Okay, even if they don't show up when they're supposed to, even if they don't keep their word, they don't do what they say they're going to do. They're not there for you in any kind of way, really, emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever. They expect you to keep your word and do what you say you're going to do. That's not how the world works. Family or no family, friendship or no friend. That's not how it works. We have waist trainer babe. Into their looks more than into yours. Superficially pretty boy. This person's vain. Okay, there's vanity around this. They are very interested in the appearance of like family, how things appear to other people. And that's why your loyalty is important. You need to do what you're told to do. You need to do what you're expected to do, even though I don't do that. I've never done that. I do what I want to do, but you do exactly what you're supposed to do. It's toxic as fuck. Who does this bitch think they are? Okay, we have the Truman Show. Pretends to take people seriously, but only for their own entertainment. Ooh. This person likes to play with people's emotions for fun. This is someone who seriously is extremely toxic. And I can see why you wouldn't want to talk to them. I can see why you might not visit them or keep your word. You don't owe this person anything, okay? You don't owe them anything. I think this person has a lot of serious issues. Probably has a little problem with the bottle, if you know what I'm saying. We have Victorious. That's where the envy energy comes. You know, they see you as being able to have like more opportunity, more attention. Um, oh wow. Okay, I'm going to tell you some tea here, and this is kind of gross because it feels like I'll just say it. It feels like someone's mother is jealous of someone's daughter because of the attention they get from people like men. Ew. Ew. That's super gross. Ew. 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 I'm sorry. If that's you, I'm sorry. That's disgusting. We have the moon here in Temperance. Listen, this person, you may not even know that, but you may have sensed it, that there's something weird about this person. They are jealous of your attraction. They are jealous of how attractive you are. It doesn't matter whether you think it does matter. You should think you're attractive. But I'm saying is it doesn't matter what you think about yourself, it's what this person thinks. And they're jealous of the attention you get. Some of you, they're jealous of your partner. They think you have more life in front of you or something. Like they missed their boat. They missed their opportunity. There's a card flipped. We have the Page of Cups. Beware of bitches offering you shit. Don't take a cupcake from this person. Don't take anything from this bitch because they use it to manipulate. Don't take anything from this person because they really like to leverage shit against you. And they may not do it in front of you. This may be done while they talk to people about you behind your back because you know they do this because they're toxic as fuck. You are entertainment. And if you feel like people are talking about you when you leave the room, they are. They are talking about you. Because this person is a dynasty level bitch. Now, if you don't know what Dynasty was, it was a TV show back in like the 80s. Okay. And this is dynasty level bitch. Okay. This is someone who's just like in people's shit for entertainment. Because the truth is, I'm going to say it. And this is tea, okay? This bitch is a loser, okay? This bitch is not a good mother. They're not a good person. They haven't developed as a human being. And I got to tell you, they're a liar, okay? They lie a lot. And I feel like they play on people's emotions so much. I think when they give things, there's always some kind of like reason. And you may not know it, but there is. And it comes back later. Like, oh, bitch, do you remember when I let you, borrow my car? Well, now you got to drive me 500 miles away and back. You got to take me on a trip. See? Well, I let you borrow my car now. So can you drive me here this weekend? Or whatever, like something stupid. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's always some kind of payback. There's something about a car here though, for some of you. There's something about a car. Do not accept any help around your car, okay? Because she wants to own that car. You'll be driving this bitch around everywhere. You'll never have a moment's peace. They are jealous of this positive energy you have around you with the Six of Wands, okay? It's very positive. It's very victorious. The undead are victorious. I feel like there's a resurrection here for you, okay? You can't see it coming. It's divinely guided, okay? And it's coming in with a little Page of Cups. All right, tell me about this Page of Cups. Tell me about it. Oop, that one wanted to come out. We have the Nine of Swords, something you're worrying about. You're all worried about it. You have anxiety about it. Tell me more. Tell me more. It feels good. Tell me more. The anxiety doesn't feel good, but the cup does. We have the Two of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Okay? Someone is coming who you meet face to face with. Someone who is a friend. Okay? Could be more. All right? Someone who is helpful. Okay? I feel like they're getting their shit together. It's a knight. That's not knight. That is a king of swords. Could be I'm feeling Gemini here for some reason. Gemini, then Aquarius. Not really feeling Libra much. Okay. But I feel like they're kind of like getting it together. Perhaps this is a masculine energy already in your life and coming in to kind of like shut this person down. Perhaps this is somebody who speaks on your behalf that's like, shut the fuck up. Stop talking about this person. We don't want to hear your shit anymore. Like, go get a drink, bitch. We're tired of you. I feel like there is a King of Swords here who is tired of this person. They're tired of hearing about it. They're tired of them making noise all the time. This could be their partner, okay, with this Two of Cups, okay, or it could be another relative. If it resonates, it's for you, okay. Now, for some of you, it's like they're being called on their lies and their misdeeds, okay. And I feel like you may not even know this is going on, okay, but this person is tired of the feminine energy that is hating on you. Because this is hate. This is envy, jealousy, and hate, and it's inappropriate. And when I get stuff like this, it just makes me nauseous. It could be a mother-in-law. Oh, oh, ew. I'm sorry. Like, if this is your mother-in-law, I am so sorry. I'm so, so sorry. There is so much baggage there. Please go to therapy. Take your husband with you. Okay, y'all need to go to therapy. Okay, because there's bad feelings there. But I feel like for you, there's also a message of good things, like victory. There's a victory you can't see coming for you. It's something you worry about. Okay, and I feel like this King of Swords energy is very interested in you, and they're getting their shit together. Tell me more about this. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. So they want to make an offer. Okay, but I feel like this King of Cups here, the King of Swords, I feel like they're picking your brain a little bit. So you may know this person. Okay, this may be romantic. Okay, this person, I think they may know what's going on here. Maybe you've talked about, not all of it, but what you know of it. Maybe you've talked to them about this, but I feel like this King of Swords energy, it feels like they're kind of feeling you out about this cup for some of you. Like, they want to make an offer. What kind of offer? The Ace of Hazards, a new beginning. They want a new beginning with you. And the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Happiness, happy family, good time, happy emotions, sunshine, happiness, that kind of thing. So this is good. This is good tea. So that's a good tea thing. We like that. Because so much of this has been, ugh, oh my gosh. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you guys have a bad mother-in-law or mother situation. That's really, ew, ugh. Oops. Sorry. All right. So let's do one more. Let's do one more, shall we? Let's do one more tea. I got one more tea in me, and I'm going to use the naughty tea deck. So, and I'm going to go get one other deck that I'll have to screen for you children because it's very naughty. So let me go get it. I'll be right back. Okay, let's go. One more. Okay. This is a big deck, so I might just split it in half. Let's split it in half. Okay. Okay, what's the tea? What's the naughty tea? I have to do it over here where you guys can't see in case some cards come out. Okay, what's the naughty tea? What is the tea? Tell us what the tea is. Make it hot. We want some hot tea, but not too hot because it's PG-13. So PG-13 hot tea. Okay. Okay, drinking. I fucked around and caught feelings. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay, dude, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Of course you did. Of course you did. Work affair. I cannot concentrate knowing you're around. Oh, shit. This is somebody at work. Maybe you guys socialize at work or had some kind of social event. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. It doesn't have to be alcohol here. I'm feeling like there's some kind of social thing for work, you know? Let's get some more tea. Give me some more tea. This is the other side of the deck that you can't see until I pull the cards because I may have boobies on it. And Tubes doesn't like boobies. So, or booties for that matter. This one flipped. We have lips. Your juicy lips. Oh my. What'd you do to this person? What did you do? Oh no. And we have astro projecting. I've been visiting you. Can you feel me? Well, how rude. How rude. Oh, this one wants to come out. Oh. Oh, this one. I'm not going to read it out loud, but that's one. Aggressiveness. Well, okay. Okay. So here, okay. There may be several different energies presenting here, maybe just not one. I think one of them might be a smartass. That's just my initial impression. So let's see. This is juicy tea, though, y'all. We've got some kind of work situation going on. We got somebody astral projecting, and we got a rough time, a rough, sexy time going on. Okay, so let's just get some more. Let's see what the goddess of love has to say, because I'm using her deck over here. So tell me about this work situation first. It seems like a good place to start. Okay, so tell me about the work situation. Who is it? What is going on? I'm hearing like Christmas party, New Year's party, out after work party, a humble get together, Queen of Wands. You can see this card. Oops, let me make sure. Yes. Okay, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, that's the hottest card in the deck. Okay, so this person really thinks you're super hot. Also charming, okay? Has charm. Has like think femme fatale. Think dark feminine. Think Lilith. Okay, Lilithian energy. Okay. We have the Witch of Cups. Can't see that because that is totally naked. And we have the Six of Wands. Can't see that because there's actual boobies on that one. But so this person at work, okay, whatever, whatever part of this you resonate with, this person at work has a hard time concentrating. And I feel like you probably you may not work like in the same room necessarily, because some people have offices and places where it's a big work area. I feel like you may work in separate rooms because I feel like this person may walk where you are often to see you. And sometimes you may notice it and be like, what are you doing here? Like, what is going on? If you are, okay, you may not notice it because you may just be a little detached, Libra energy. You may just not notice it at all. And you may be a Libra. Okay, I say this because this person thinks you're flirting. Okay, this person thinks you were flirting at some kind of work something. Okay, it may just be you're at work. Okay, and you were drinking free soda. Okay, and they were think you were flirting. All right, but they definitely think you were flirting, and I got to tell you, they really think they got a chance with you. Um, but they definitely okay, here's the thing. If you have an online presence, which you may because we're online, I feel like they may have found that, okay? If you have any kind of like pictures of yourself or videos, I feel like they may be hyper fixating on you a little bit, okay? Because I really feel like this person has a full on like storyline about you going. I don't feel like this is like dangerous, but I do feel like it is excessive. Definitely a full on hands on situation as well. Okay. And I do think that there may be a little bit of this involved with this. I don't think that it's, like I said, I think it's very playful though. All right. Now, I think this is also a separate situation too. All right. They see you as the Queen of Wands, doesn't matter your gender. Okay. And I feel like they're really attracted to the body. Okay. The body. The Witch of Cups card literally is like a nudie with a rose for a head. So it's almost like there is like they're really focused on your particulars, okay? They're really attracted to like your booty as well. I think they really try to get your attention. They think they are. They, in their mind, think they are trying to get your attention. But I think for you, it is so vague and weird that it doesn't really get your attention because you're busy doing what? Working. That's what you're doing. I got one more card here. The Witch of Wands. She is flying away. I'm going to show it to you. I want to make sure because they hides. Okay. She's flying away. You're just like doing your own thing, not paying attention. But this person has it. Sometimes it's good just to know somebody's got the hots for you. This person has the hots for you. Now, why is it important? For some of you, because this person may actually, you don't work in the same room because this may be a supervisor or a boss. Oh. Oh. Well, would it, well, phew. Well, what do you, well, I guess it is what it is. Okay. It just is what it is. Okay. But here's the thing. Some of them think you're flirting. And I'm just going to, you may not be a Libra, but you may have this tendency. Like you're just really friendly and you don't mean to like flirt with people. You're just like really friendly and you like to connect with people and you're going to have to stop it. Okay. Just stop. I know it's hard, but just stop that. If you know, if you have a feeling of who this is, because they read you being like a person and having conversations with them as being flirty, as you wanting them, not just flirty, but like you want them. Sorry. They think you want them, honey. They think that you want them. I mean, that's really something. Because I don't feel that from you at all. I feel like you're just doing your thing. Okay, so let's go to this aggressiveness, and then we'll go to that last one last. Um, I feel like, well, you know what? I feel like these could be all together, and it could be separate situations. Okay, I do think that for some of you, there's something with this juicy lips. I think there's something about your voice. There is somebody who is missing the sound of your voice. This doesn't have to be romantic. This is just, they're missing talking to you. They miss being around you. And hearts run the world. Anything could happen. And I feel like this does not have to be like romantic. This could be like a family member even that just misses you or a best friend, but somebody is missing you a lot. Tell me more about this. Who's missing them? Who is missing them? This could be somebody you went no contact with or you just haven't heard from in ages. Okay. Feels feminine. We have the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups here. Okay. Tell me about this Knight of Swords because it feels like something happened here. Tell me about it. The bottom. Yeah, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Look at this Knight of Pentacles, though. He's like in an electric chair. And this Knight of Pentacles in this deck, this is another deck that Lilith has attached herself to. This Knight of Pentacles feels very much like a Knight of Swords for me. It feels aggressive. And so I feel like with this Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like there was some kind of falling out and there may have been something aggressive about it. Like you had a fight. Words were said. There may have been, like words were said that affected the material world, meaning perhaps the person moved or they had to move out or they moved away, or you didn't speak anymore, that kind of thing. But the words were intense. There's an intensity to it. Okay. And we have the world. Yeah. There was a movement here, away. And with the Nine of Cups here, I'm feeling like they're wishing, they're hoping, they're missing. and they want the Two of Cups, and they want to come back. Oh God, Mercury retrograde is coming. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do this. They want to like come back and see if they could, if y'all could be friends again or family, or if this is an ex, don't let it happen. The Two of Swords here. They're not super sure about coming back, but they're thinking about it. Of course they are. Strength. Be strong. Don't allow this person back in your life. They're the same jerk they were when all this happened. Remember the words that were said. Remember why you broke off with this person. Remember why you went no contact or just let it go. Maybe you just, after the words were said, maybe you just let this go and let it kind of float away. Okay. And if you did that, just leave it. Especially with the energies we have going on right now, this is not the time to kind of like revisit a situation, because anything that is put together during a Venus retrograde is destined to fall apart. So if you come together during a Venus retrograde, more than likely, as the stars say, it's not going to stay together. It just more than likely isn't. Whether that happens in 6 months or 6 years, it just more than likely won't last. So it would be like a karmic thing, like working out karma. But if you need closure, even now's not the time to get closure, because more than likely you will revisit the explosive energy with this person. There's a reason why you guys aren't talking. Um, and that reason remains. Look at this world card. Look at that energy here. This isn't a happy world card. This is a world card of danger. You don't want to go to that place with this person. It's going to be the same energy. Your energy's changed, but theirs isn't. They're living in the past. They still think about you a lot. For some of you, they ruminate on your energy. They obsessively think about it. They have regrets, but the energy of having regret hasn't caused them to change at all. Okay. They haven't really made any changes. They haven't gotten better. They haven't really healed. They just regret what happened. They don't really regret what they said. They regret the falling out. So it's not a real regret energy. It's just like, I meant what I said. Well, if you meant what you said, then it's the same. There's no real regret there. So that's what I'm feeling there. Let me pull a couple more here. On this, Astro projects aggressive fucking. What the fuck is that about? What is that about? Tell me about this shit. What is this about? What is going on? Oh, I dropped it. I can't pick it up. I cannot pick it up. If it falls off the table, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Okay, we have bad choices and, oh, a pregnancy test. Oh, okay. All right, well, that's interesting. I'm going to move these over here. Okay, I feel like the astral projecting, you may be dreaming about this person. You may actually be an astral with this person. I feel like they probably have dreams about this or think about this a lot. For a few of you, this may be a person that you've had this experience with. It just depends. Okay. I do feel like the bad choices here really speak about there's an energy of being like unsure here. Time to hook up again. That's what's the bottom of the deck. Like, I feel like this is somebody that probably makes you nervous, okay? This is somebody who may think about, maybe you have children with, or you want to have children with, or they want to have children with you. There may be children involved. Let's see. I think this is Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Pentacles. They want to make changes in this relationship, okay? I feel like for a lot of you, this may be your person, okay? This may be your actual person or a person around you. This is super confusing. I feel like this person is confused. I'm not taking that. Why are they falling off the table? Okay. We have the Empress here. Oh, shit, y'all. Oh, my. You are their Empress, okay? You're the Empress here. And I feel like this person may look at you as their person that they want to like have children with, like they would marry. Maybe you're married to them as well. The bad choices have to do with this right here. Like this kind of, it's like a playful energy. It's not a negative energy at all. Um, and I feel like they think about this playful energy when they think about you a lot. Okay. Um, and it feels like with the Three of Pentacles here, there's work to do. Like there's work to do here. I think the T is that they are coming to you in astral. How do I know that, Auntie Amy? Well, you'll wake up and you'll feel weird. You'll feel weird. You may wake up and feel really tired, or you'll wake up and remember a weird dream that felt very real as well. So it could be a lot of different things. But I think this person is wanting to hook up again. Okay, they're thinking about the last time you were together, and they're looking for another time. So, and I think they would like to be a little adventurous. Okay, there may be like some like bad boy energy or something like that, like some baddie energy here. Um, and you know, if it feels like they really want either another chance or a new chance with you. They're willing to work on things. Uh, this feels like they want to heal something or help you in some way. I feel like there's some kind of insight they're getting from the astral experience with you. I think one of you is more spiritual than the other. They may have like been pulled into astral by you, just because of your energy, like maybe you're more in a more like a different place. Like, I don't want to use higher place or more experienced place when it comes to spirituality, but maybe you are. Um, Not better, just is. And somehow your energy has kind of pulled them there. So now they're there. Okay. I also think this person may be a little bit of a smart ass. Okay. They may be a little bit of a smart ass, all right? And they figured out kind of like how to communicate with you at like this level, okay? Um, and I feel like they're figuring you out at this other level. And so they're getting more honed in on your energy. And so in this reality here, they're able to more effectively work on your relationship, or getting to you if you don't know who this person is yet in real life. Okay. So I'm getting another energy here that's coming in. Okay. Some of you guys got somebody coming in. Okay. That's already astral projecting to you, and you pulled them to you. Okay. By your energy, because your energy has grown so much, because you have the Empress energy over here. Um, and I feel like if you've pulled this person to you, they're going to manifest very quickly, but it will not be in March. It will not be in March. Listen to me. It will not be in March. You're looking at like later. Now, for some of you, it will be, what did my dice say? Like 6 months. Within 6 months. Okay. Give or take. All right. Depending on where you are on your journey. But you're definitely pulling somebody. Some of you guys are definitely pulling somebody into your awareness. For others, this is somebody you know, and they figured out how to like, because you pulled them into your realm. Now, for some of you, your person, although you're at different places, they are they match your energy. And so they figured out like your astral self. They figured it out. And now they are working on figuring you out. And some of you guys have met your match. So good luck with that. Good luck with that, y'all. 'Cause y'all are in trouble. Oh, it'll be fun for y'all. Oh, man. Right now, these are just tea readings I'm doing. I finished pile 3 a while back. Let's see. Oh, quite a while back. I don't know. It's been a while. Over an hour, probably. Over an hour back, you'll find 3 probably. I'll have to do the timestamps. But no, these are tea. I've done some tea readings at the last of them because Manifesting Co-Creator asked me to do them, and I was like, yeah, I could probably do that. That'd be fun. So yeah. So I think that's gonna be it for me, y'all. I think I'm done for today. But I'm so glad y'all came out. I appreciate all of you. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you guys as members of my tribe. I really enjoyed reading for everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I wasn't able to go through all the comments, but I appreciate y'all. And thank you guys for coming out. And until next time, I will see all of you later. Have a lovely week and take care of yourself. All right? Until next time, I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye, guys.